Hi, my name is Keith, and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to talk all about why you haven't found love. This video is going to be shocking to some. This video is going to make perfect sense to some. Some people will not agree with this video and keep looking for love, but I'm going to make this a nice and easy video. The thing is, when you're looking for love in someone, ask yourself, what is your intention? What is your purpose in looking for love? So, you might be lonely, you might be insecure. Not all of us are going to admit that we're insecure, but some people are insecure, and that's their main motive in looking for love. The thing is, if you feel like a half looking for another half, you're never going to feel whole. That relationship's going to be affected. Everything that a relationship is going to feel fragmented. So basically, you are a whole. A whole meets another whole to make a bigger whole. You're not a half looking for another half. Like I said, you will always feel like a half. It's a very unhealthy mindset to be feeling like you're looking for your other half, because you should be whole. Now, in your intention in finding love, if you're lonely and you find love, do you think that's gonna meet the, the void of feeling lonely? Unfortunately not, and a lot of people get surprised like that, and that's why a lot of relationships do not work out. So basically, when it comes to why you haven't found love yet, and if you're a genuinely good person, if you're on the right track, if you have goals, your guides are going to push you towards your goals. Your goals, your self-love is everything. The thing is, if you're not working on yourself, your guides are going to be that much less inclined to help you find love. I don't know if most of you ever know this, but for the people who are out here and single versus the people who have already found love, if you've already found love and your love life is great, wonderful. This video doesn't apply to you as much. It might make sense as to why you found love, but basically, your guides will introduce the right person at the right time. Everything is timing. Your angels, your guides, the creator, most importantly, everything is about y equals mx plus b. Everything happens at an arc. Everything happens at the right place at the right time, and things are predetermined far ahead of time. Very, very far ahead of time. Why have you found several relationships before and you still not have found love yet? It's because you weren't supposed to be in those relationships, or you're supposed to, your guides didn't get the message. I mean, you were not getting the message from your guides. So they just said, okay, fine. I'm just going to let this person get into this relationship because they need to learn. They're not going to learn from us. They have to learn the first-hand experience. If you're lucky enough, you'll learn. Your guides won't have to let you go through that relationship. You'll waste a bunch of time. You'll waste a bunch of energy. You'll have trauma. You'll have pain. That person will have trauma. That person will have pain. Even if that person's the one who bolted, or that's the one who's coming to you. Maybe you have a stalker now. Whatever. The thing is that's a lesson. If your guides could not prevent you from going to that person because you were going to go to that person regardless, that just became a lesson. So what you need to do is ask yourself, what's your intention in looking for love? What don't you have already within yourself that you're looking for in someone else? If you're insecure and you get into a relationship, you're going to be insecure in the relationship. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to the other person. How many times have you seen in public? And I see this so often, and it just hurts, because I have to look away and be like, just say a quick prayer and be like, okay. But you see people who are in relationships who they thought they were going to find security in the person that they're with, and validation that that person is attractive, beautiful on the inside or out. And meanwhile, they're with the relationship, and you see this very often, especially in South Florida. But that person is lurking with their significant other, maybe a male or female, with a male or a female. Doesn't matter, it happens regardless. But that person is lurking in public. Whenever their lover doesn't look, they're looking over at someone else to get validation or attention because they haven't found that in themselves before they got into the relationship. You finding someone else is not going to fix any of your problems. It's just going to emphasize and confuse you and make things worse. Make sure that you are working on yourself. Self-love should be number one. If you feel even at 75% of self-love, work until 100% love, because that's going to pop up in the relationship. That's severely going to affect the relationship, and you're not even going to realize it. You're going to take that to the next life and not even know what it is because you haven't worked on it. I've seen so many relationships fall apart just because people thought getting into a relationship would fix their relationship problems. Your relationship problems start with yourself and they project outward. So focus on yourself. Another aspect of this video, you guys need to be working on yourselves. Work on your goals. So self-love is first. Once you have self-love, true self-love, an indicator of true self-love is you not looking for love in others. You not looking for confirmation in others. Maybe people looking at you back, people making you feel good. No, you have yourself, but most importantly, you have God. You have a bunch of angels and spirit guides. You don't need validation from a random person on the street or someone you're just talking to for any kind of, just to make you feel whole. You work on yourself, you find true self-love, and you will stop looking for love. And that's when actually you meet your soulmate. That's how a lot of people meet their true soulmate. People will ask about, what is a twin flame? What is my soulmate? They're out there. But if you're at a point where you have so many goals, maybe with career, finances, maybe you want to take your family out of the wherever they're living, and you haven't really worked on that, or you're working on it, and then you meet the person who you think is the right person, and now you're putting all your time and energy that you could have worked on yourself and doing way much more, and now you're putting energy into that person. Maybe your guides didn't want you to meet them, and now you kind of forced your way into the relationship, even though it's not right. Now 3 years went by, you didn't get anything done, you're frustrated, you guys are split up, and you both are hurt still. Whole point of this video is work on yourself. Get yourself to 100%. Be more than a whole. Be someone who is just plentiful in every aspect of self-love, of achieving goals, just everything. Just work on your goals. Work on yourself, and love will come to you. The second you forget about love because you're working on yourself, it'll get annoying because so much love will come to you, and you just don't want it. Especially for like people who look for validation in public, or people who are shopping around in public. When they come to you, your guides will usually push them away, be like, shoo fly. Because those people who are doing that with you are doing that with everyone. I dislike telling people that, but it's the straight truth. Basically, the people who are shopping in public for other people, maybe just wherever, if people are actively hunting, it means they're trying to fill a void, and they're going to use your energy to not even fill a void within themselves. They're going to get lost, not know where they're at. Maybe you get into a relationship with them, maybe things go bad. Whatever, just work on yourself. That's the best thing you can do. I've seen so many people just go against the advice of their guides, just go against the flow of their guides and the flow of where they're heading, and then just get so messed up and waste so much time. Your guides they will find the right one for you. I'm telling you that right now. It'll look like actual magic when they put them in your lives. There's so many people that I've worked with that just, once they have set themselves in their goals and where they want it to be, the right person just appeared magically in their life, and it seemed like magic, and they're like, oh, is this my true flame? Is this my twin flame? And they were inseparable from the second. Like, they just automatically knew, because those people they progressed in life. They did everything that they're supposed to do to love themselves and forget about love, and then just work on their goals. And guess what? When you work on your goals, let's say, that's a random example. Let's say you are an artist and you love painting pictures. Instead of just messaging and like messing around with people who are not meant for you, and you continue to work on your art. Maybe you're showing your art at art shows, for example, and you're just fully focused on your goals. You're fully focused on your art. And that's all you're thinking about is how much you love yourself, how much you're working on yourself. And at the art show, there's someone who's just like you. They're just not even thinking about anyone else. They're thinking about their art and their passions. And guess what? Both of you have the same passion, and somehow you become inseparable. The whole point of this video is work on yourself. Your guides will find the right person for you. Don't rush it. The second you rush it is when you go back on everything. Don't waste your time. Don't have 3 years go by. Just so many time-wasting factors can happen from you trying to push love if you mess up with your guides, if you aggravate them, they'll let you find love, but it's not going to be the right love, and you're going to waste so much time. The whole point of this video, work on yourselves. Love hasn't found you because you need to find love within yourself, and you need to continue working on your goals. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. I hope this video resonated with you, because some people just never know why they don't find love. Doesn't matter. Work on yourself, and your guides will find you love. You don't do it yourself. We have a lot of spiritual help, especially from the Creator. So that's that. Ask any questions in the comments. If anything's not clear, I'll explain it more. But have a good night, everyone. Ciao.